Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Geneva. I'm Izzy Schamberger.
And I'm Eliza Peters, and coming up on today's show, we have some news outside the halls.
Plus another Red Ribbon Week video. All of that and much more because GTV News starts right now.
Everything changes.
Welcome back, Geneva. Here are your morning announcements for Tuesday, October 23rd, 2018.
Geneva's very own SAD Club will be hosting a meeting today after school at 3 p.m. in room EE191. The club will be discussing issues on how to identify and prevent certain destructive situations. They are always welcoming new members, so be sure to stop by so you don't miss out on this helpful club meeting. And this week is Red Ribbon Week, as you all know, and yesterday we showed you was on natural highs.
And that's right, Izzy, but today we have another video with more information about natural highs. Let's take a look.
I would say my natural high is waking up in the morning and realizing that this could be the best day of my life. Knowing that we're going to play a show in a really cool city that I've never been to before, and I'm excited to find out about it. I guess it's more of an approach to life that this is going to be a really good thing, and I want to make the most of every day.
Sunshine, won't you be my mother? Sunshine, come and help me sing.
I think for me, it's not a matter of saying no to drugs, it's a matter of saying yes to all the other alternatives. Because I don't think that they correlate.
There's no one on drugs that will say to you, it's been great, things have worked out really well. I just do drugs and it's awesome. There haven't been any problems with it. You know, no one ever says that. Never.
Shadows through the sunshine. The shadows through the sunshine. Yeah,
You know, as far as like your performance goes as a musician, you know, I guess it's similar to an athlete. Like you train, you rehearse, you practice, you put all this work into it, and then to get up in front of people and risk blowing it because you're completely high or you're, you know, totally drunk or something, you know, it takes so much work to get there that you don't want to risk, you know, not being at your best. Man, I can't imagine where it would go if we had that interference of drugs in our life.
Thank you, we're Switchfoot from San Diego.
Think about where you want to be, you know, in like 5 or 10 years or something, and don't make, you know, you're making decisions right now that will either take you that direction or not take you that direction.
Welcome back. Join French Club on November 12th for their outing to Mon Ami Gabi in Oak Brook. This delicious dinner is open to all language students, so if you're interested in coming along, then make sure to speak to your club or honor society leaders for a permission slip. Bon appetit.
The boys lacrosse team is starting up this year's season. If you are interested in playing lacrosse this spring, there will be an informational meeting tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the cafeteria. This is a great spring sport and they hope to see you there, so make sure to stop on by. And if lacrosse isn't for you, but you want another sport, then the boys basketball team is starting up for this winter. The coaches and staff would like you to come to a meeting this Thursday after school in room EE 190. For any further questions, or if you can't make the meeting, please contact Coach Henning or Coach Burmis for more information.
The FEA Educators Rising Club will meet after school today in room EE 180, better known as the preschool room. They'll have a guest speaker discussing the Golden Apple Scholarship Program for anyone interested in becoming an educator, so don't miss out on this great opportunity. And after school on Thursday, FCCLA will have a meeting in room EE 182. They'll be celebrating Halloween, and they will be making sweet treats along with discussing competitive events. All are welcome, and those planning on becoming a member need to turn in the membership dues by Thursday and contact to Mrs. Consdorf or Mrs. Alford.
And now for some news outside the halls. Customers on one United flight were not too happy when the intercom announced that they were turning around mid-flight. The flight from Chicago to Chattanooga, Tennessee made an aircraft switch last minute, but the airline failed to recognize that the new aircraft was too big for the Chattanooga airport. When this was realized mid-flight, the aircraft turned around and headed back to Chicago.
And on a more serious note, Hurricane Willa is nearing the Pacific coast of Mexico as a Category 4 hurricane, bringing along a potential life-threatening storm surge. Willa's maximum winds range from 145 to 160 miles per hour, bringing it down to a Category 4 from a 5. The National Hurricane Center has marveled over Willa's explosive strength since it formed over the weekend.
Psychology Club will be holding their second meeting ever today after school from 2:50 to 3:45 in Mobile Room 2. Grab your popcorn because they will be watching part 1 of 3 Identical Strangers, which they will be finishing over the course of 2 weeks. Make sure to come prepared to discuss and reflect.
And now here's 3 to know before we go. Wear your college gear tomorrow for Red Ribbon Week.
Be sure to register for the French Club event.
And the girls volleyball team is playing in the first round of regionals tonight at 6:30 at St. Charles North High School, so be sure to come on out and support your Lady Vikings. Well, Geneva, that is all the news we have for you today. I'm Eliza Peters.
And I'm Izzy Schamberger. Have a terrific Tuesday, Geneva.